African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 16th of December, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces in the Kharkiv direction defeated armed formations of the Airborne Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the Territorial Defense Brigade, and the Border Detachment of the Border Service of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Lipsy, Vovchansk in the Kharkiv region, and the city of Kharkiv. The enemy counterattack was repelled. The Ukrainian armed forces lost over 85 servicemen, an armored personnel carrier, 3 vehicles, and a 152mm D-20 gun. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position, defeated the manpower and equipment of the mechanized assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Direknia, Zagrezovo, Lozovaya, Glushkovka, and Kupiansk in the Kharkiv region. They repelled 4 counterattacks of the Armed Forces of Ukraine units. The enemy lost more than 500 servicemen, 3 armored combat vehicles, including a U.S.-made HMMWV armored car, 4 cars, a U.S. M198 155mm howitzer, and 3 D-30 122mm howitzers. 2 ammunition depots were destroyed. As a result of decisive actions by units of the Southern Group of Troops, the settlement of Elizavetovka in the Donetsk People's Republic was liberated. The formations of 2 mechanized, airborne assault brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and 2 territorial defense brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Seversk, Belagorovka, Trudovo, Ostrovskogo, Kurikovo, and Dakhnoy of the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian armed forces lost up to 345 servicemen, 5 vehicles, 2 Max Pro combat armored vehicles, a U.S.-made 155mm Paladin self-propelled artillery unit, a 152mm D-20 gun, and a 122mm D-30 howitzer. An ammunition depot, an Anklav-N electronic warfare station, and an AN/TPQ-50 counter-battery radar station made in the U.S. were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces occupied more advantageous lines and positions, defeated the manpower and equipment of 4 mechanized, motorized infantry, assault brigades, 2 assault battalions of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, a Marine brigade in the areas of the settlements of Shevchenko, Sherbanovka, Novolinovka, Novopustinka, Petrovka, and Dzerzhinsk of the Donetsk People's Republic. 9 counterattacks of armed formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were repelled. The enemy lost over 440 servicemen, 3 combat armored vehicles, a 152mm Stubby howitzer, 3 152mm D-20 guns, 3 122mm D-30 howitzers, and a NOTA electronic warfare station. Units of the East Group of Forces continued to advance into the depths of the enemy's defense, defeated the formations of 2 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and a Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Razliv, Zelenoy Pole, and Vermevka of the Donetsk People's Republic. Repulsed 3 counterattacks of enemy assault groups. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 185 servicemen, a German-made Leopard tank, an infantry fighting vehicle, 2 armored combat vehicles, 4 cars, a U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, a 155mm Bogdana self-propelled artillery unit, and a 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled artillery unit. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on the manpower and equipment of the heavy mechanized and mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, 2 territorial defense brigades in the areas of the settlements of Novoandrievka in the Zaporizhia region, Antonovka, Yantarnoy, and Nikolskoye in the Kherson region. The Ukrainian armed forces lost over 55 servicemen, 2 vehicles, a U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer and two 152mm D-20 guns for ammunition depots were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the Russian armed forces groups damaged the infrastructure of military airfields, as well as concentrations of enemy manpower and military equipment in 133 areas. 9 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down by air defense systems. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 650 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 37,818 unmanned aerial vehicles, 590 anti-aircraft missile systems, 19,810 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,501 multiple launch rocket system combat vehicles, 19,695 field artillery pieces and mortars, 29,260 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.